Okay, so this is Jamie the D. Welcome back to Alpha Prime, and I have a very special guest, a connoisseur of bad games, Mr. Habermann.
Hello, this is Habermann, and that's such a shameful title at this point.
The original Prospector's
Connoisseur of bad games.
We've been getting some
It's okay, we're going to talk over these cutscenes because...
Good.
God's sake, the writing is so fucking bad. Well...
Thicko.
Well...
I don't know, that's pretty well written. That's a pretty original insult. You don't hear that very often. You can give it that much.
Yeah, you won't have seen this, but last video she basically not only changed her story twice, in video 6 she actually made out like she slept with a guy to get off the base.
And not one of his people has been talking about
Well, yeah, do what you gotta do.
But, yeah, by the way, that's Livia, our blatant traitor.
Yeah. A fake picture is
You know, I played a bit
that,
of
you need a
this
loyal
game,
hacker.
I want to
was
say.
that guy
I
who was
feel like
collaborating
I've
with
played this, but it feels like
Bruce.
also like a really forgettable
It
game.
is.
I know I didn't beat it.
Report
I know I
Olivia
definitely
sent to
didn't beat it.
company management.
I think I maybe played like
Olivia
an hour of
requested
this,
permission
like
to eliminate a
back in
narc who was helping the company
2008
code
or
name
7 when this
Coral
game came
Snake.
out.
Yeah.
What do you got to say to that, baby?
What would I say? It doesn't surprise me at all if
Yeah, the...
you suspect you're Bruce.
Hackers in the future.
Who'd have
Please,
thought
like
it?
that'll happen.
Yeah.
Like there's a place for them in a world ruled by technology.
But, of course, the hacking in this game is mostly over. There is very little of this hit tab, wait for, you know, your crosshair to fill up.
The only thing is, he
That sounds like a really
most of all.
intensive
If I
hacking
started shooting
experience.
at them,
I don't know.
one would
I
not
want
manage
more
to
of that
destroy the
over the
ship.
course of the game, I think.
Well,
Keep that up.
Trying to shoot at them for their own good.
what we've got is the fact that I turned on God mode 3 videos ago because fuck the encounters in
Good.
this game. And this is the level where I should have turned off God mode, I didn't, and I came out very lucky.
Was on the old base, and now they're taking him to the Habardian mine.
Because
You have to go straight there to the lower
this is...
floor.
Well, no, I'm going to save it for a surprise.
She tells you to hurry, but she could have told you to hurry like 2 minutes ago while you were standing still doing nothing but talking. But no, now you're in a rush. Now you need to do a rush job on this. Hurry up.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Basically she's telling us to hurry. She's been telling us to hurry for like an hour and a half to save her husband who got captured. And by the way, there's no ulterior motives there. Just making that really clear. Yeah, so the gunfights in this level aren't too bad.
I'm sorry, did you just walk through that railing?
Yes.
It looked like you just phased through
Yes,
the
I did
railing.
actually phase through that railing. That is one of the first clipping errors of the game. Also, see those trams? We're not using them.
Yes.
Because the physics in this game are terrible, and I think they realised that when they did the tram level.
Yet they still made a tram level.
No, actually,
The year of our Lord 2007.
they failed at making a tram level horribly. Oh, no, not going down.
Well, that's a close
yeah,
one.
not going down there.
Don't look down.
Instead, we're going towards the main focus of the level, and oh, I lied about the hacking. That was the hacking.
Damn. This is exciting stuff. Turret sequences never cease to impress, amaze, entertain, amuse, bemuse.
By the way,
enthuse.
can you guess from the current view what the main focus of this level is?
I think this is the gambling level. Lots of first-person shooters have like gambling levels. You know, maybe play some baccarat, some blackjack. I think they're gonna have you trading some chips.
No, unfortunately not. By the way, unlike the last couple of levels, you cannot hack these mines. You cannot hack any of the mines on this level.
They want to keep things interesting. They want to keep things fresh, and what better way than to remove features that you've had up until this point in the game?
I know.
That's how they like to mix things up. What can you say?
But here we go.
And we are en route to the casino, right?
No.
I'm still holding out hope for this,
No,
for this card
we're
level.
en route to a mine. And by the way, yes, we cannot drive through the robots we killed. And
well, that's realism.
you can already tell that the handling of this thing is fucking terrible.
Superb.
Yeah, and if you look to our right, we've got hills which can flip you. Don't worry, you will automatically right yourself after about 30 seconds.
I am getting some Mass Effect 1 Mako flashbacks right now.
To our left, we can see the death pit.
You're like a tour guide now. To our left is the death pit.
And another one.
You can take a few photos if you want.
Yes.
And coming up next, we have some more fucking dunes. If you look in the distance, more fucking dunes.
And by the way, now we already have to get out.
Oh. Short ride.
Yeah. So, we got an oxygen meter, we've got very limited time to get to the next car!
Wow!
I know!
This is some fucking level design.
So, bridge is out, how the hell are we gonna get across?
What was that?
Something that's not important at all, but it does provide some map flavor.
Oh, so it's like a meteor impact?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought it was gonna collide with the ground, and something would happen that would cause the bridge to do something or other. You know, that's what could have destroyed the bridge. They could have had the meteor crash into the bridge, and that would have been explanation for why the bridge is out.
But no.
But no, it's just flavor.
Yeah.
It's just a flavor thing they put in. And the bridge is already broken by the time you get there.
It's one of maybe 3 flavor things they put in the entire game.
And flavorful it is.
Yep. By the way, we do run out of oxygen. Thank God for God mode.
Uh-oh. Does it start to do a slow drain? Yep, it looks like it does a slow drain on your health.
Not a slow drain.
Well, a drain.
Yeah.
Probably a fast drain.
Very fast
Ooh,
drain.
that's rough.
We're talking about 10 hit points every half a second.
You know, I get that you're running out of oxygen, but you can, like, last breath. You should be able to hold that last breath in for, like, at least, like, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah, pretty much. But, no, also... Yeah, that was another meteor. Oh, no! No, it was the rocket launcher enemies, who, if you don't have God mode, can and will blow up the car.
In one hit? Yeah, so at least a little forgiving.
A little bit. Definitely.
I'm noticing some view distance.
Yes. Yeah.
Some wonkiness is the word for it.
I was gonna say shittiness, but yeah.
Tomato.
Yeah. By the way, it is possible if you jump on a slope for the havoc physics of this game to catapult you into the death pits.
It sounds more like Euphoria to me.
I can't remember what physics engine it used, but it was pretty bad.
I'm looking at the page here. It uses the Enforce 2 engine is what this game was
Christ,
built
that
off
takes
of.
me back. And yeah, apart from these unhackable mines, we've got some lovely drop and carry mechanics. And an oxygen meter in the middle of nowhere. What the fuck is it connected to?
As good a spot for it as any.
Yes. After all, you're gonna need to use it after picking up and dropping all this crap.
Jeez.
I know, it's, they really love the flow of this game. It flows really well, I feel.
I'm noticing that, and I'm noticing it's just so cohesive. Everything just sort of blends together.
Oh, and these laser guys can kill you in about 3 shots, and they fire about 3 or 4 times a second.
Look, no one ever said the future was going to be easy. Okay?
No, they didn't. So we once again have a bit of a flow breaker. We've got opening gates.
Oh, and we ran right past that poster with a Space Invaders creature on it.
Yes.
Which is just so meta, it hurts. It's like, hey, check out, this is the future, but this is the past of video games. They're coming together, past and future combined. What up?
Well, let's see. So far, we've had an advert for cigarettes that's just cigarettes.
Well, in the future, there'll only be one brand.
Yeah, there's also only one company, apparently.
That just handles everything?
Apparently, yeah, it's just the company. Who, surprise, surprise, are the bad guys and have private military corporate
Wait,
companies.
whoa, hold on. You mean to tell me the corporation is evil?
I know.
That'll be the day. As a staunch Republican, I do not buy this premise at all. Big businesses would never seek to hurt anyone. So I'm actually really offended by this game.
I know.
And I was willing to give it a positive review up until that point. That just soured the whole experience for me.
So I think we only have to do this 2 more times.
Only 2.
Trust me, my expectations lower with every level I play. And having played...
But to be clear, you've beaten this game before? Or...
I did exactly the same thing I did on the LP, turned God mode on at level 5 and never looked back. Unfortunately, last time I played, I fell into the death pits in this vehicle section with God mode on.
Ouch. There
is only one way out, and that's to turn God mode off and restart the whole fucking checkpoint.
That doesn't sound like, what's the word? That doesn't sound fun. That sounds like, could be really tedious, frustrating even? Are these emotions that went through your mind at that moment in time? Or am I just off base here?
No, you're very much on base. In fact, you're understating it slightly, because I think I broke 3 keyboards playing this game.
The first one, you threw it across the room, like, fuck this game. Then you bought yourself a new one. And that one, it is, well, fuck this too. And by the third one, you're like, you know what, I've broken 2 so far. What's the third one going to matter at this point?
Well,
snap it in
the
half.
Third one, I managed a good 35 foot.
That's some distance
right
there.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yeah, the game kind of fakes you out. Kind of makes you go, yeah, maybe you want to go left, but no, you want to drop down this hill and take a little fall damage for another buggy!
What planet are we on, by the way?
We're on an asteroid whose name was, quite frankly, very forgettable. And by the way, now we get out again!
That was a hell of a drive.
I know.
Because the thought that occurred to me right there was the gravity here. Gravity seems like there's a lot of it, maybe as much as on our beloved planet Earth. And I was just thinking that, you know, you're in space, you're just out in the atmosphere right now, you're not indoors or anything where they can maybe modulate that gravity. Seems like you sunk to the ground really quickly going down that slope. Maybe you should have had some float time on that. It's just some thoughts I'm having.
Yeah,
Or is there some plot device that explains it away, like you're wearing the super boots?
No.
Which make gravity everywhere.
No, it's literally, hey, even though this planet is airless, it's normal gravity.
Oh, convenient.
It's not even a planet, actually. It's an asteroid.
It's an asteroid.
Yeah. And I was trying to get that bridge to come down with grenades, but you can't do it. You can make that gap if you really book it, but I wouldn't recommend it. No, instead what...
Unless, of course, you've loved to level up until this point and don't mind replaying it, which I imagine is most people.
Yeah.
You're just a crazy outlier here.
Yeah, I'm an LPer. I finish games. Not all of them, because sometimes technical difficulties, but, yeah, and, that looks really heavy, doesn't it? Ready?
Once again, like, shaky ground is something that's associated again with gravity, and I'm just not buying this, I'm sad to say.
It's also associated with air.
Yes, that as well.
But yeah, you remember that asteroid impact from all the way at the beginning of the level?
Vaguely, yes. Yes, I do.
Very soon we'll get to see that asteroid.
I can't wait.
After some more quality tank controls.
You know, you could skip to any point in this video, and you wouldn't be able to tell what point in the level it is. Even if, like, you're the developer of this game, I imagine. It just looks so fucking samey.
Yeah, and the next 2 levels are... Well, outdoors always looks like this. Indoors always looks like grey corridors. And, yeah, they pad the game out later in very interesting ways. And, well, you can guess what I mean by interesting.
That looks like a big old potato, and I know it's a rock, and I know rocks are known to look at that, but that looks particularly like an Idaho potato.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
planted there in the ground.
So on.
Take it to the farmer's fair and win the blue ribbon, biggest potato at the show.
Well, also, you mentioned the level looking samey. You're right.
Yes.
Because here's where I get lost.
Oh no.
You weren't actually meant to go into the crater at all. You were meant to go up the hill the other path, which you couldn't really see from that angle.
Well, it's an Easter egg. Easter potato, really. But,
Yeah.
you know, Easter, it's just there for flavor. Like you mentioned flavor earlier. You don't have to see it, but if you do, you'll be worse off for it. But that's beside the point as well.
Yeah.
It's a fun little extra. It's a little secret. This music is super intense, and there's nothing happening.
I know.
I have to say.
And yeah, this is one of maybe 3 combat tracks. I keep getting caught in lies here because I said that there was 1 combat track and 1 ambient track, but no, there are multiple ones. It's really hard to tell them apart. So
I feel the same way about all techno music, to be fair, for the most part.
yeah, but you know, even among techno music, this is generic. So finally, we get actual shooting.
That the vehicles have no guns at all.
Nope.
Figures.
Yep, and this is roughly the point where I say, fuck it, we got ammo for that.
You didn't put on infinite ammo? You have infinite health. You might as well just go full on.
I should have,
This
but
one.
I'm saving that for the last but one level and the boss fight. Spoilers, there is a boss.
Whoa. He just blew my mind there.
I know, a generic first-person shooter with a boss. Who'd have thunk it? So we're going to find Bruce here, and he looks slightly different. Mainly due to the lighting engine.
Which seems like an excellent lighting.
I know,
It's real pretty.
at least it's not a Machine for Pigs' amazing blue filter for darkness.
That's like a silent film trick. They used to dye film blue. This is a little film fact for you. Back in the silent days, back in the black and white days, things weren't necessarily black and white. I mean, they were shot black and white, but they would tint stuff like blue for nighttime.
Let it never be said that we don't finish a job that we've started. Time to move on up and down to the mines.
Any half-wit knows how to get out there via the shaft, but I know a super shortcut. It's a secret passage. If you don't want to get pally with the Colonel, you should give it a shot.
Teleport to Earth would be nice, Bruce. Do something about that when you got a moment.
Oh shit, man, a corpse. It's not one of ours. I guess this shortcut's not a secret anymore.
So this is a super dramatic, intense moment, and we really shouldn't be talking over it.
Yeah, we shouldn't. This is...
But we are.
This guy. Poor guy.
Mainly because
Alas, we knew him.
Bruce is somehow even blacker than he was in
I like
the
how
earlier in the game.
I like how ostensibly he's been sitting in this room this whole time, but he's just now noticing the corpse, which is not a corpse, which is a live person. But he's been here this whole time.
He also tried to blame us for being a corporate spy when he's already blamed Livia, who totally isn't a traitor. To be fair, blaming Arnold isn't a bad idea because he is phenomenally thick.
I overheard something.
Would you call him a thicko?
Takes on the personality of whoever picks it up.
I'd call him a full-on tool.
It'll act according to
But
what he expects it to.
yeah, by the way, this is the major plot point that's been revealed. Glomar's heart, the alien light Habermann making thing, is actually the fucking wish granter from Stalker.
It's glad to see that getting work outside of Stalker, outside the shadow of Chernobyl.
Oy. On the upside, this does lead to one of the few pieces of good writing in this game. But
And dramatic music to boots.
that's not going to happen for 2 more updates.
That he said she should go to hell, or that he's dead?
Well, both, actually.
It'll be hard for us to keep this from her, Bruce. God damn it. Can't imagine that I could see Lydia.
Oh, shut up. You don't even care about it, you...
Okay, move it, Bruce. We've got
Man, they're just reeling from the emotion of that scene, these characters.
Some
Yeah.
This guy stays here, totally invisible, perfectly hidden.
It's like we had the music, we had the dramatic swell, and they just could not give less of a fucking shit in the studio.
To be fair, we've also had the flattest Italian ever in this game.
Warren was a straight up guy. I knew him for years.
Livia, I'm totally not a traitor, and I'm showing it.
When I heard that Warren was in trouble,
And
it suddenly
Colonel
mattered to me
Dat-ass
anymore.
Olivier.
It's quite possible that I wouldn't have come for anybody else.
You see, it's a fucking ploy to get you here, man. Everyone wants you to collect the heart, Weiss. It totally stinks.
I'm sorry, we're tossing around the F word, saying fucking yeah, and then stinks. It stinks. This situation stinks. Poo-poo on you. What a... Like, can't mix and match, like, grade school adjectives with fuck! Shit! Bitch! It just doesn't, it clashes. It's a bit of a clash.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, we'll be seeing you next time for some more quality action. This is...
Quality writing.
Yeah, it still gets worse. I know it's hard to believe, but it still gets worse.
Holy Christ.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
So, this has been Jamie the D and Haberman. See you next time.